Alright, again, here's another one of these, and yeah, as usual, this is about a week back. I tend to run about a week behind on these. There was really very, we had a fair number of people for a couple matches yesterday, but I think maybe it was just a lot of people on a holiday, which is being Christmas Day and everything. I think I can understand that. Yeah, and oh gosh, usually it's the middle of the night and I'm dead tired and hardly think of anything to say about this except that it is nice when you got people cooperating on these things so thoroughly like this. You know, you look around and oh yeah. And there's the guy with the orb that's waiting to be towed. And there's the guy with the blue orb who I totally failed to kill. Probably gonna lose our prime now, and we did. Yeah, it was pretty predictable. And I think we will manage to take it back. I believe what I got here is 2 matches, which is what I've been doing here lately, and I believe one of these is a win, and the other one is a loss. We got Bar on the other team and Fun Times on the other team. And I think Kronos is in here too, and I'm pretty sure he must be on our team because I think we won the first match here. But I could be remembering that completely wrong.
Attack the prime node.
Lucky JZL there was smart to let go when he did, otherwise I probably would have slammed him against the ground right there. I'm going to get out and heal the tank a little bit. Alright. And we're just barely managing to holding on to our prime, not doing a real good job here to begin with.
Leviathan construction stopped. Leviathan under construction.
Alright. I think I'm down to the last book on this Star Carrier thing. It's not a bad book, but the guy that reads it sounds... But the guy, you know, it's pretty obviously written by somebody who's very much into jingo politics. He's kind of a strange combination, you know, because he's not your straight up knee jerk reactionary right winger or anything like that. He'll talk about the evils of big government, and then in the next paragraph he'll talk about how terrible global warming is. So you know he's an interesting character. The guy that reads the book though, he makes it sound like he's that cartoon character on American Dad. He's got exactly the same voice. Might be the same guy for all I know. It's kind of an odd effect when you got somebody reading a book like that in that tone of voice, you know. Pretty good book though. It's like I said, whoever wrote it did a pretty good job with the physics. Well, the imaginary physics, I guess I should say.
Leviathan under construction.
And his imaginary setup for organizing space navies and whatnot. I'm trying to remember whether we won this match or the next one. I don't really remember now. To wait and see what happens. Get into the turret, which is what I tend to do when I'm lost. There's still a blue guy down there on the ground. I probably ought to jump out. Now I probably will jump out and take care of him if I don't get a handle on this. Here comes the blue orb, which is what I'm really going to take care of, and I'm going to get headshotted by that turret. We're going to lose our prime again.
Grab your orb. Red core
yep, there it goes. No doubt about it.
Attack
oh, Fun Times is on the other team too. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, Fun Times and Bar. I know. If I'd been paying attention, I might have had an idea where Kronos was on that. I think Kronos is on our team, but I'm not for sure about that. If Kronos is on the other team, then I feel like this has to be the match that we've lost here. I have to wait and see how that works out.
Attack the enemy prime node. Red core secure.
There's a blue tank over there. I'm gonna get it. I seen the tank, so I'm gonna. Oh, and there's the nuke. Yeah, they're just throwing everything at us. I'm waiting to make a sharp right here and take this tank out. It's bangers in that tank. He loves to drive the tank. Okay. I'm the only one here. And yeah, that was Bar. He just knocked me out. Oh, then maybe there was somebody else from right around, because I don't feel like I tagged that node. And Bar must have got took out, or else he would have shot it back down again. Well, I guess I'll find out if I live long enough to get up there. Maybe I'll find out what's going on. There's some kind of shooting going on here, but he must be shooting. Oh, there's that blue orb. Yeah. Mana driver took him out on the way in. We're going for the enemy prime. Well, that vendor will knock me down for sure. Yeah. Shock balls have a hell of a radius of fire. You can't really get away from them. You got to give them a wide berth. Oh, blue has that mine node. They'll probably get it. Our prime's going down too, so I don't really feel like I can. Well, we got the mine node, so that's good. Definitely going in the right direction. See if I can save the prime. Looks like whoever was shooting at it is gone. I'll just sit here in case the. Well, I'm looking for the blue orb is what I'm looking for. I think that might be him there. Or is that just some guy with a stinger?
Leviathan construction stopped.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that orb. I don't want to rush forward and then have the orb pop up behind me. Our orb's coming in through the woods over there. I seen him briefly. It's Bar with an arrow. And get back up in the turret, and the turret's not there. Well,
Leviathan under construction.
grab the sniper. Oh, there's a blue tank. Yeah, black bangers in the tank. Absolutely. I guess I'll come in with this tank. Although I don't really like to get in the tank when our prime's going blue like that, because I feel like I'd rather get up there in something smaller that was faster, that would at least get me there in a reasonable time. Whereas this thing takes a fairly long time. I don't really like to get in the tank unless I feel like there's a pretty good chance the prime's still going to be up by the time I get there. I'm probably not going to make it to the prime. Oh, there's that blue tank. I can't drive for it. He'll take me out. Yeah, I'm just going to have to try to get him. Yeah, I'm going to lose it.
Attack the prime node. Leviathan available.
Yeah, maybe we'll lose the first match. Hard to tell. It's either the first one or the second one. One of them. And I'm still playing pretty much. I'm still playing that other game pretty much 12 hours a day at least. I'm not a big fan usually of these free-roaming mission-based type of games and shit, but this is pretty much the one I would want to play. You know, 400 billion star systems, a complete total fucking galaxy. Yeah, it's procedurally generated. Yeah, you know, yeah, the planets are pretty much cookie cutter type of things, you know, but the missions are. You know, there's only a certain amount of variation you're gonna get, because this is all, you know, procedurally generated and you know, with random parameters and the whole 9 yards. But you know, this is the kind of thing I enjoy. You know, I mean, you get to get in your own little spaceship and fly around in space. And, you know, it's the whole atmospheric schmear going on. And there's all kinds of activities built into it. You know, a lot of them I haven't even gotten into yet. There's mining and surface expeditions. Just tons of shit. You know, you can collect certain resources and use them to enhance your drives and your weapons and shit. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we definitely lost that one. Was Chronos on the other team? He sure was. They had Chronos, they had Bar, they had Fun Times. Yeah, I think I know why we lost that one. Yep.
Play. Leviathan construction stopped. Attack the prime node.
I don't want to worry too much about that. This is a team-based game, but you know, you don't want to get your heart set too much on the team you're on winning all the time. Okay. Oh, the second match is going to be going to be this thing again. I kind of thought that I had a floodgate match set up on this. Maybe I hope I'm not recording over the wrong match or something. I'm not sure how that would happen. Blue orbs on the ground. That's a good thing.
Leviathan under construction. Attack
Alright.
the enemy prime node.
Yeah, I spent all day today. Oh, there's that. The tank survives. He'll probably take me out. Oh, the tank went over the cliff. He's out. And Bar gets me with the shotgun bow. We get in the turret and make a desperate attempt to hold our prime. Here comes the blue orb through the woods. I got one chance to shoot him down. I'm going to totally fail to do it probably. Nope, he's out. Oh, and the enemy prime is down. It's a miracle. Okay. Yeah, I spent all day today doing these missions on that game where you basically go to a sector and hang out in space for about half an hour until a message comes through telling you where to actually go to do the mission, and then that mission consists of hanging around in space for half an hour, waiting for some guy to show up, and then you have to rendezvous with him, and then he tells you where to go to drop off all the illegal cargo that you've been hauling all this time. And then when you go to dock at the destination, you have to make sure to go into silent running mode so you don't get scanned, because if you get scanned, then you blow the mission and you don't get the big ass pile of money that they promised you. Which is a little difficult, because when you go into silent running mode, it shuts off all your shields and your heat sinks, and you start overheating, and having your shields down is a little inconvenient, because it's not unusual in that kind of an errand or a job or whatever you want. It's not unusual in that kind of a mission to get to the destination and find some schmuck waiting for you to shoot you out of the sky and take your shit that you've just dragged in there.
Red core is secure.
It's happened to me a couple of times. But they're not hard to deal with, because you're right there next to a space station or whatever your destination is, and these places are run by people who have no problem at all with shooting with blowing up any ships that act funny in their vicinities. So, for example, they maintain no fire zones for like about 4 or 5 kilometers in radius outside their facility. And when the clown shows up and starts shooting at you while you're trying to dock, you just get in close. You just get in close to the station, he follows you in, and then they blow his ass up. That takes care of that. So he's not hard to deal with. Why did my screen just go black, man? What's going on? Oh, I think I hit the... yeah, this happens to me once in a while. Yeah. There's some key combination that does that to me. Sometimes I get really lucky and I hit this key combination and it sends me to a black screen, and then my keyboard gets into some kind of mode where no matter what key I hit, it sends me back to the black screen. Sometimes it gets to the point where I have to just basically restart the game to get out of that. I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of Windows feature. It's not like sticky keys or something like that, but it's... Oh, I'm about to win this time for sure, yeah. Oh, I thought we were going to win this match. Maybe not, huh? Yeah, maybe not. We lost that last one pretty quick. Maybe what I've got here is 2 of these Serenity matches. That may be what's going on.
Red core is under attack.
I'll bet we lose this one too. I just killed that orb runner for sure. Let's see if I can recover that orb.
Attack the prime node.
I have the orb.
Why not? Oh, to knock him down quick, which I'm kind of doubting I'm gonna win. Oh yeah, yeah, I thought that might happen. Yep, Bar, Fun Times, Chronos, absolutely. Yeah. Get those three on one team now. You're probably not gonna beat that team. Alright. I think I got at least one more match going on here. Jesus, how many matches did I put in here? Not even halfway through this. I think the next one has to be Floodgate. I may have done the wrong fucking video here. This doesn't look right. I'm about 15 minutes into this. That might be right. Yeah, Floodgate. There you go. I'm pretty sure I had a Floodgate match going on. I feel like I edited this out at some point. I don't know. I have brain damage. I can't really see. I can't really tell what's going on half the time. Comes from living on chocolate bars and coffee, man. And no sleep. That's
play. Grab your orb.
well, it ain't heroin and goofballs, but it's close enough. It's bad enough at my age, man. You I should be drinking like purified spring water and eating bean sprouts and shit instead of this crap. Oh my god. I have to go back and get the orb.
Enemy orb carrier down.
Attack the floodgate node.
I have the orb.
Ah. Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on that Infinity Battlescape beta. That'll be cool.
Attack the enemy prime node.
I really find myself wishing that thing was gonna have like a huge shitload of star systems like this epic like this
Attack the center node.
Elite Dangerous one of those. But given the features they are gonna have, they're a smaller outfit. They're a very small outfit. They're completely funded off Kickstarter. Off $300,000. That's what they got off there. And they do good. Yeah, they'll probably add stuff onto it, but it's not going to be all in the beginning. Their big thing was that if they got like I think it was 450,000, they were going to put in detailed damage maps. So when you shoot up the ships, it would show the damage. But they didn't make that. They made their 300,000 with about I don't know, about something like 20,000 or 30,000 or 50,000 to spare or something like that. But yeah, I didn't think they were going to come up with the extra 150,000 or whatever it was. Oh, he got out of that vehicle. Yeah. I don't usually bother to steal vehicles when they're heavily damaged like that, because
Attack the floodgate node.
the guy's just going to turn around and blow up the vehicle once you get into it. Looking for the orb. Do you see him? Well, there's a guy over there camping the nuke, but I don't want to spend too much time focusing on him. So while I'm sitting there peering through that little telescope sight, God knows what's going to come flying at me from the other direction. Okay, shot down the node. Let's see if we can get this Nightshade out. But he is taking off, and I can't get on my board because there's somebody putting Stinger on me. There's that Nightshade. I'm getting obsessed about him. While our Prime goes down, this isn't really a good time to go chasing the Nightshade all over. Need to go support the Prime, I think. Don't need to be playing deathmatch with that guy either. Yeah, our Prime is definitely going down. What the hell happened there? I think I killed myself. Yeah, I think I killed myself just. Maybe I might have killed myself just so I could spawn back over to the. Or maybe not. Maybe I killed myself so I could waste time texting stuff at people.
Attack the floodgate node.
Oh yeah, we're discussing Kochi Loco. There you go. some guy was somebody was saying bad things about Kochi's use of the orb, which is fair enough. Because yeah, he doesn't. He's not the one. He's not the one I would normally prefer to be running the orb. But you know, in his defense, I would say, you know, I don't think he understands the language. I suspect he's playing from Mexico, basically. Which, you know, doesn't really say anything about how well he ought to be playing the game, but you know, it does say a lot about why why he isn't necessarily going to listen to what you're saying when you're yelling at him, like when you're yelling at him to not cap the flood or whatever. He's not going to respond to that suggestion because he doesn't speak the language. That's my guess about him anyway.
I've got the orb.
We've lost our prime again. We're slightly behind here. Yeah. Blue's not capped it yet, but they appear to be heading in that direction.
I've got the orb.
Okay.
Attack the floodgate node.
I really ought to go to bed, but I'll probably finish this and go back to playing that Elite Dangerous thing some more.
Attack the floodgate node.
Just been making tons of money with it. You know, it's not hard to make money in that game. It's a little bit of, I wouldn't call, I don't know if it's a giveaway because it can be quite difficult. It can be as difficult as you want. But it's not really a competitive game all that much, really. Although you know, it is. There are other people in it, but you know, my impression so far is that the game universe, this full-size galaxy that you're given to play around with, is so freaking huge that it is quite possible, I suspect, to wander around in it for the rest of your life and possibly never even see another player. I certainly haven't seen anything that I would definitely know as another player. I believe I watched on one of Obsidian Ant's videos. At some point, I believe he explained that on your little readout there, the human player icons are little line drawings of boxes, whereas with the boss, the little boxes are filled in, and the only icons I've seen so far are the filled-in ones, and I haven't seen anybody typing anything that looks actually human, you know. The Turing test results seem to indicate everything I'm looking at is bot, which is kind of what I'd expect, actually. I did take a couple minutes earlier today and read on each of the stations where you dock at, they've got a bullet board and they've got a few other resources to look at. One of which is kind of like
I've got the orb.
It's kind of like a bullet board for local news for the sector, and they typically post things like biggest bounties for the local sector.
Is secure. Grab your orb.
Oh, things like that, and
attack the floodgate node.
I've got the orb.
I don't know whether the names on those. I don't know whether the names given for the biggest bounties are the names of bots or actual human players, but I suspect they may be human players. And they give statistics for the number of ships that have traveled through the sector on that particular day, and I suspect that they're only counting human players there, but I don't know. These are all things that I could find out in about 2 minutes if I could be bothered to actually Google them, which is what I should be doing. There's a lot in this game that you can find out about very quickly just by Googling it. You know, there's a lot of these missions require equipment and, well, I don't want to say the word skill, but knowledge that you don't necessarily have, but quite often you can find out what you need to do to need to know in about 2 minutes just by using Google. You know, things like, for this mission I have to scoop this abandoned cargo out of space. You know, how am I going to do that? Well, you do it with the cargo scoop, which might raise the question, how do you use the cargo scoop? Well, there's a button for it, but, you know, that little button ain't necessarily going to help you if you don't know what it does. Cargo scoop's not hard to use, but I kind of found out how to use it by accident, by pushing the button and watching what happened. It basically throws a little monitor up on your dashboard there that you can use to, you can use to pick up cargo basically by flying into it. It's like a mini docking procedure.
Grab your orb. Red core is secure.
But I haven't actually used it for much anyway. I haven't actually used it for much of anything up to this point. It's fairly normal or common to be flying around and seeing radar signatures that indicate that there's some kind of salvageable debris around. But it's generally not a good idea to grab at those unless you've got some kind of mission assigned to you that actually says to go pick up that specific thing, because generally picking up that stuff is illegal, and you'll end up with a bounty on your head, which is something I tend to try to avoid doing. I'm sure it's not something that I'm not sure it's not something that everyone worries about. Obviously, I think some people kind of go out of their way to make themselves outlaws, and get the bounty hunters after them and so on.
I have the orb.
I could probably play as a bounty hunter. I could probably do that. I don't feel like I'm ready for it, but that would be a role I could take. I'm probably gonna get out and pick up that orb.
Attack the enemy prime node.
And just cap the flood. Since it's down to 20 points. Steal another Viper, take it up to the enemy prime. Fire on the center, so we're kind of, oh, we got it. Yeah. Prime is down, but it's not going to matter. We can build it up. Let me see if I can. I don't see any blues coming in, except for this guy. Yeah, and there's a blue back over there too. Oh, fun times was in that shade. He got out and ambled me. Absolutely. This bastard stole my hamster ball. He's not even using it to get the nuke. Well, the nuke's probably not there anyway. That would be why.
Is secure. Attack.
You're on for it. Oh, there's that. Yeah, he'll probably cap. Yep, he sure did. They'll shoot it down again before they get the center. No fire on the center yet, so yeah, this is going to work out really well.
Attack the enemy prime node. Blue core.
Oh yeah, we got it down. Okay.
Blue core is under attack. Attack the floodgate node.
I'm hoping this audio comes out a little bit cleaner than it usually did. I rearranged the rat's nest of wiring that I got around here. The equalizer is now about 5 feet to the right of the computer because I noticed it was picking up all kinds of interference off that garbage before. Where it's sitting at now, it's absolutely, the signal is completely clean. So who knows? Maybe this will sound a bit better. Although I never found that it was really all that noticeable. I always hope to be pleasantly surprised, so we'll see what happens. Well, am I going to do some sniping and see if I can hit anything? Doesn't look like there's much of anything to shoot at. Oh, I'm getting on the board because I can see there's a nuke coming up. That's probably fun times. It sure is. Oh, and we got him. That's nice. He's building up the prime, and they're going to keep that prime. Not the prime, the center. They're going to keep that center. Just going to hang around. To hell with the flood node. It doesn't even have a counter on it. I'm not going to sit there for 70 or 80 seconds or whatever it is. Okay, we're taking the center back, but looks like the blue Nemesis is still there. Wouldn't be surprised if someone like Fun Times is in it. Oh, it's down. This guy's kind of, yeah, I figured he was going to get an arrow out of me.
Attack the enemy.
Yeah, he's still there. Oh, we got him. That was Fun Times again. He was probably the guy in the Nemesis too. Okay. Is that the blue orb? Whatever it was. He's got, oh.
Attack the enemy.
ZZ drops in out of nowhere and just pulls out an apple. Okay. I think we got him on the run at this point. About 5.5 minutes left to go. I'd call the score dead even. The blue orb is on the ground. I really ought to suicide on it. As you can see, blues are running in about every 1.5 seconds and grabbing it, and if you're not paying close attention, they'll run right past you with it. Okay, got this. I'm just going to fire it from here probably. Oh, I want to go. No. Going after the prime. See if I can get this right. Very difficult to get it in right there. You got to make a tight left and a tight right. It's
is vulnerable. Blue core is under attack.
And the blocking volumes, yeah, the blocking volumes do stick out a little bit.
Blue core is under attack. Blue core is
yeah, we got most of the map now. I'll probably go in.
Critical.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it right. Go it. No. Yeah, I figure it's down to 28 seconds or whatever. Nope, that's it. Okay. Well, I'll try to get another one of these out here. Wait a minute, is this another one? How much of this freaking video am I looking at here? Oh my god, this is 49 minutes of this stuff. Oh, this ain't right. This can't be the right one. I don't know how I managed this. I'm not sure if I edited this at all.
Attack the prime node.
Man, let me go with it. It's too late now. I'm not going to sit here and start editing around with this. Let me, there's Fun Times doing what he does. He's going to steal my vehicle. No, he didn't. That was lucky. Hey.
Attack the center node.
Bar comes in and takes me out anyway. It's almost like clockwork on this level. If Fun Times is on the other team, he'll get into the Scorpion and drive around right to that position and take out whatever vehicle the other team comes to the center with. I need to ditch this vehicle. I'm amazed I hung on to it. Okay.
Grab your orb.
Okay, we got this. God, I wouldn't be surprised if I've got 2 of these downtown matches in here. I'm pretty sure we lost this one.
I've got the orb.
Grab your orb.
There's just no way. No, this shit can't be right. I gotta check the soundtrack on this era. Let me pause this for a minute and check on the soundtrack because I'm not sure this is gonna work. Hang on a second.
Got the orb.
Attack the center node.
Yeah, that looks correct. Yeah, I was just paying no attention whatsoever when I edited this out. The tank is out. Okay, wonderful.
Attack the center node.
I'm sure I won't last much longer in that firefight. We probably just lost our prime. Yeah, we did. Might as well run forward because it looks pretty hopeless.
I have the orb.
Red core is
Probably all kinds of people out here. Hopefully we can. Yeah, just trying to hold that guy back a little bit. That was fun time. We got our prime back. Ah, that was probably our nuke, otherwise it would have been denied. Okay, we're about to lose that prime nuke, but not quite. There's bangers.
Denied.
And we'll try to hold on to the prime a little bit. Pray that somebody grabs the orb and runs forward. We're about to get another.
Double kill.
Wasn't sure I'd win that fight. Okay, well, we got a handle on the prime. Now can we do something with the center is the next question. The orb's going to leave the area. There's a tank firing off the node. Okay, we got the center down. Well, need to get out there. The only question is, am I going to catch a tank round on the way out? I don't see him over there. That's okay. I got around the corner, so I'm not going to worry about him for a little while. Let's see if I can get this guy out before he blacks me dead. Okay, get out of this vehicle. One more shot. Okay, he's out. Oh, let's get him out here. Oh, safe by the flower box. Lost the vehicle, but that's alright. Just one guy on foot over there. We ought to be able to handle him. We grab the orb so we can't. Oh. Incoming nuke. Okay.
Defend the center node.
There's that blue tank. He's gonna catch a scorpion. Blue still has the tank node, so we'll probably have to face another blue tank here shortly. Blue fails the suicide, the red orb. Blue orb fails to cap the center. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll win this.
Attack the enemy prime node.
I've got the orb.
Okay. Drag out the bender and defend the center with it. And then maybe try to put some supporting fire into the prime. I'd rather drive this thing to the prime. You can't do that until some kindly soul takes that barrier out. Otherwise, the only way to get in there is to drive down the other way, and it's kind of narrow, and it takes a long time, and by the time you make that trip, you're probably going to lose the center unless you're really sure that blue is tied down or doesn't have the orb out or something. Oh my god, I'm tired. It's probably just as well I have to go to work again day after tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I had to stop working, I'd probably be dead in a week. But I really don't take care of myself. Who's that? No, you don't have the orb. That's all that matters right now. There's that orb. I think is nothing. Yeah, it probably is. I'm just trying to keep from losing this vehicle. And keep an eye on the center. I still don't see the blue orb coming in anywhere. Okay, red orb is here. Red scorpion coming in from the left. He's going forward. This vehicle's a little bit too badly damaged to do anything in the way of going forward. We got some heals on it now, so I might go put some fire over that barrier. Oh, I'm being a little bit circumspect. I'm kind of wanting the red orb to go forward. Okay. Took out the incoming blue, but our orb's on the ground now, so hopefully whoever drops will come back for it. Looks like somebody's got it there. And he's going for it. I really ought to go up there and give him some supporting fire, but apparently I feel like I'm... Oh, this guy just dropped a bomb. No doubt about it. Yeah, he sure did. And the red orb is stranded. He's heading back toward the center. He doesn't get shot down in the meantime. Blue orb is on the ground. Denied the suicide. Denying the arrows. Most of them. And finally lost the vehicle with a Redeemer. Okay, well that's a good way to go. Yeah, I probably didn't make the smart move when I upgraded the ship in that game. I went to the Viper Mark IV. Probably the Mark III would be the one most people would go with, I think. But I want the extra cargo capacity, so it's good for that. The Mark III is more maneuverable. I'm not sure how that works out, actually. We lost the center. That's not good. And we're losing our prime. Yeah.
Attack the prime node.
That's probably a pretty good indication how this is going to end up.
Red core is vulnerable.
Yeah, I think most people tend to go for the Viper Mark III and the Eagle and the other cheaper, more maneuverable vehicles that they can use the deathmatch with
Attack the center node.
more effectively. But I just honestly like this other. I just honestly like the big expensive Mark IV better. And I've been upgrading it considerably, so well, I'm not sure it's ever going to be the one that I really need to be in a dogfight with any other human player, but it does alright against the bots anyway.
Attack the prime.
Up to this point anyway. I'm not going to live long enough to put any fire on that node. You really have to get fire on it like right away, otherwise Blue's definitely going to be spawning right behind you. Threw away that suicide. I could have saved that. And the mana finally breaks through the screen of through the screen of shock rifle fire there. Yeah, we're definitely losing this, I think. We need to get into this vehicle. Hopefully they're on some of these blues. Yeah, I'm not thinking our chances are real good here. Jeez, it's like 15 minutes of video. I can't believe I'm getting ready to post this. This is like all fucking day. I've noticed that YouTube definitely has a limit on how fast you can upload anyway. Because I've got enough bandwidth from the provider here to upload about 3 or 4 times as fast as what YouTube will let me do it. But you can only upload as fast as YouTube will take it. You know, their servers are kind of setting the pace there. Oh, there's the new. Let me see if I can grab that. God knows what I can do. Well, I can take out the center. Oh, the center is down. We've got the center. I really have to. I could go after the enemy prime, but I don't think the center's staying up long enough for me to do that. Yeah, and it did not. I'll have to get out and tag it. I'm going to abandon the vendor. Probably try to get in a position to use this nuke. Probably on the center, since might as well. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe that'll give us an opportunity to hang on to the center instead of losing it. But it did not. Blue took it back immediately. Capped it and everything. Their orb must have been in the area. I probably just wasn't paying attention.
sender node.
Orb's definitely there now. Looks like it got picked up again. There's another blue man. There's that tank. It's,
Grab your orb.
very bad, I'd say. Ugh. Yeah, I
Attack the
definitely
sender
got this good
node.
bit when I get done with this. Yep. Pushed back and desperate. That happens a lot. Oh god. That's fun times out. Totally failed
Attack
to
the
do.
sender node.
He's going for the jump up in the air and come down with about 3 or 4 rockets on top of his head move, but that particular kung fu move doesn't always come out quite as you
Attack the
might think.
prime node.
Kind of depends on how well your idiot reactions are doing this stuff. You know, if today's the day when you can make ridiculous moves like that without even thinking about it, and have the rockets come down right where they're supposed to be, then yeah, you might make that move. Then again, other days you tend to miss those. You tend to miss those tries. Whoa, I don't have the most consistent reflexes.
Attack the prime node.
Oh
Red
yeah,
core
we're
is
definitely
vulnerable.
that side back.
I have the orb.
It's a fine thing though that you get players that will actually work through this, you know, and continue to play right down to the last minute, even though it's perfectly obvious that, you know, your team has no chance whatsoever. You don't think that way because turnarounds do happen. If for no other reason than that some new person joined your team, you know, even for that it can happen.
Attack the sender
For
node.
whatever reason. Sometimes it happens just because the players get their shit together in the middle of a match. Okay, well, we're closing in on it, I think. Yeah, they took the prime. We've got fire on the prime, so hopefully they can't spawn in here.
Attack the
Okay, we
sender
got the
node.
prime.
Red core
Took
is
some more
secure.
damage on the core while they had it. And amazingly, the Bender goes down, but he's immediately followed up with a Redeemer. Grabbed the tank, but lost it immediately. Blue Manta went down that way, must have been heading toward the bomb. Is the bomb there? No, it is not.
Defend
That's probably
the
where he
prime
went.
node. Red core is vulnerable.
Who's in our prime again?
I have the orb.
Attack the prime node.
Oh, and we're a man down too. Okay, lovely. Yeah, the rage has begun. It is nice when people play through these things, but
Red core is critical.
it ain't necessarily what you'd expect. And when you see people dropping off your team at the end of it because it's obviously hopeless like that, you know,
Red core is critical.
it may be a fault, it may be a character fault that you can't really blame them. It is discouraging. But you know, I do try to encourage people. You know, I do feel like it's a great thing if you can manage to play through these discouraging types of matches. That's really what it's about for me. Oh, that should do it. Yeah, that's all for that. Well, let me see. I'll try and get another thing out here. Happy to.